What's up, y'all? My name is Shani, and today's video is going to be on how I lost 60 pounds. I'm gonna drink to that. If y'all want to see some of my recipes and stuff like that, go follow me on TikTok because, you know, we're making content now. At least we're trying to. Alright, so before we get into this video, I just want to disclaim that I am in no way, shape, or form saying that I'm a nutritionist, I'm an expert, you know, I'm just letting y'all know what I did. I've been getting a lot of questions, so I'm just trying to like answer everybody's questions, I guess, at once, and just kind of like get my story out there so that way there's no confusion or misunderstanding or misrepresentation of who I am. So let's get started. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for those of you who haven't been watching my YouTube channel for a long time, I started YouTube about 3 years ago. Maybe, no, I'm lying. Probably like 5, maybe 6 years. Okay, maybe 5 years ago. I'm gonna say 5, you know, just to be on the safe side. I just saw 111. Hey y'all. Okay. My attention span. Okay, so going back to 3 to 5 years ago, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with like the background information before I get into like what I did. So if you want to skip to that part, I'll put like a little timestamp somewhere so you can like actually see the progress and like the tips that I'm gonna give you all. But if you want to know for real, then I'm gonna give you everything. So 3 to 5 years ago, I was really overweight. I probably reached 200 pounds like around 8th, 9th grade. Yeah, I think I was 217 by 9th grade. But I was also doing sports. Like I was playing volleyball, I was playing basketball. It was mostly just to keep my weight down, and like my dad pretty much forced me to, whatever. But my weight would fluctuate ever since I was like in sports. So around high school, whatever, I did eat unhealthily 24/7. I only ate like snack foods because my dad really didn't like regulate what we ate. You know, he allowed us to do our own grocery shopping, and I was a kid then, and I was just like, I'm gonna get the snacks because I'm a child, I'm gonna eat what I want, and he didn't stop me. So I obviously gained hella weight. I would eat like pizza every week. Like on Fridays, that would be pizza day. Like, what? Okay. But anyways, it was just like a lot of things growing up kind of like, I guess, set the tone for my health and just like allowed me to think that, you know, eating this way was fine and not taking care of my body was fine and just, you know, just enjoying life. You know, I didn't have any worries. And so I had to realize my healthy relationship with food. I do remember that in high school, like / middle school, when I would get bullied about like being tall. Mostly in middle school, like I was like the tallest one in my class, like taller than all the girls and the boys. you know when you stand in the back of the line from shortest to tallest, like I was literally the last person. Like I was the tallest person in my whole grade for most of middle school until high school. So that really took a toll on my self-image, I guess, because people would just, you know, call me a giant and just say, how are you taller than the boys? Like, you can't be taller than the boys. You can't get a boyfriend like that. Like, people would literally just, you know, and I just didn't know what to do about it because I was just like, this is my height. Like, I can't change it. I'm 5'11" now, by the way, for anybody who needs some reference. But yeah, so I got bullied a lot about being tall or whatever. And so I think that immediately once I felt like I couldn't, you know, do anything about changing my height, I realized that, you know, in early high school, boys really kind of started paying attention to the girls with, you know, the bigger titties. Sorry. The bigger chest. I gotta keep this PG. The bigger chest and, you know, the bigger butts. And so I kind of tried to, well, I already had like a big chest or whatever, so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just, you know, try to get my butt bigger because maybe then I'll get a boyfriend. Like, I was really, in my head, I was just like, okay, I have to level out the playing field because no one's gonna like me if I'm this tall and, you know, just stick. So I have to, you know, get thick because the boys like the booty. very unhealthy mindset, obviously. And it was just based off of my low self-esteem, to be honest. So I gained a lot of weight, you know, towards high school or whatever, and then played sports to try to, like, you know, keep it down, I guess. Most of it didn't work because I still ate unhealthily. It was mostly just because of my relationship with my, like, diet and not me being, you know, active. Like, I feel like for a lot of people, they feel like, you know, just being active is the entirety of losing weight, and it's not, you know. So I always had struggles with trying to figure out why I wasn't losing as much weight when I was working out, but I was still eating unhealthy, and I was still, you know, going through my binge sessions when I didn't even know that it was like a binge. I was just like eating away my emotions and not even thinking twice about it. So yeah. So yeah, okay, fast forward when I went to college, obviously getting my own groceries as well, you know, just trying to figure out what I could eat, you know, other than going to the caf every 2 seconds. So I had picked up the same eating habits that I was eating in middle school and high school, you know, eating Pop-Tarts and and toaster strudels and pizza rolls and Hot Pockets and literally like snack foods that are just processed trash. But mind you, I'm gonna say this too. I started being vegetarian in 2011/2012. It was either one of those 2 years, but I was vegetarian since my summer before my 9th grade year of high school. So like I was eating unhealthily, but just still thinking that I was doing the right thing because I wasn't eating meat, you know. But my reasons for not eating meat mostly was just because I didn't want to eat animals. Like I didn't like eating meat before. Like when I didn't have a choice, I would always like be disgusted with like eating meat all the way down. You know how when you eat a piece of chicken and then you get to the like the inside, I would always like only eat the little skin part and then like give it to like whoever else would eat it because I just didn't like to see the grossness in the inside. Like I always had my little nitpicks about eating meat or whatever. So once I had the choice in like middle school / high school, I just cut it out of my diet. I still was eating like gelatin and things that was actually made out of meat without even realizing it, but eating actual like animal parts I wasn't eating. So yeah, clarification. Yeah, I'm talking a lot, hold on. Okay, so college. So college, freshman year / sophomore year, eating completely unhealthy, still not focusing on what I was putting into my body, still not caring, still not thinking it was gonna like do anything, you know. I was like, I'm young, I'm gonna snap back. Ma'am, I'm trying to make a video. Look at you. This is what I have to deal with. Marley wanted to join the video. She's feeling lonely and unappreciated. Anyways, so college, I'm gonna put some videos of me since, from freshman / sophomore year. I gained hella weight. I'm pretty sure I reached like 275. I'm gonna say that as an estimate because I was not weighing myself. But I know the last time I weighed myself, like in freshman year, I was 260, but sophomore year, I definitely got bigger, just because I was still doing the same things or whatever. But junior year was the first year I tried to go vegan. So junior year, I got into fasting. I got into, you know, just trying to eat healthier meals versus like eating snack food. So I'm gonna put some clips in from junior year and show you guys what that did to my body. So the reason why that did not, you know, last long, I guess, is because my fasting and like my eating healthy was not really grounded to anything other than the fact that I just still felt insecure and I still felt like I wanted to love my body and I wanted to get to a place where I love my body, but I just couldn't because of where I was. So what I mean by fasting is I would like literally eat apples and drink water for a week straight. I never went like longer than a week, I don't think. Sometimes I would do 3 days, sometimes I would do like 2 days or whatever, but it would just be to get the water weight down. One of my closest friends kind of taught me. She pretty much, I guess, taught me, I don't know what I'm saying, but she got me into fasting. And it was mostly because she was using it as a way to, one, lose weight really fast, And two, she felt like her reasonings whenever she would like have a successful fast, it would be because she's tying it down to a grounded reason. Like, I'm doing this for God, I'm doing this for me, I'm doing this to focus on, you know, finals, whatever our reasoning was. Like, it would be like us trying to ground a reason to lose weight. But obviously it wasn't working, it wasn't staying, because it was never like that. I feel like it was never that big of a thing to, you know, a weight to be held for me to be like, okay, this is something that I can do forever. Which, I mean, you wouldn't want to fast forever anyways. But so fasting and trying to go vegan. I was trying to go vegan, I think probably like 3 times my junior year. I probably went like a few weeks or a month, you know, throughout the year or whatever, and each time I failed, mostly just because of lack of self-control, and because I just felt like I couldn't do it. I felt like it was too expensive. I felt like I wanted to enjoy my food and I wasn't enjoying my meals or anything like that. Like, I was really just going through it, man. So yeah, I honestly kept trying, kept failing. I kept, you know, losing faith in myself and faith in the reason why I was doing it. I was just like, you know what, it's really not even worth it. I'm still not going to love myself at the end of the day. Like, I just had all these thoughts and all these concerns, and I really just psyched myself out each and every time I tried to go vegan. But mind you, I was still vegetarian. I was still, you know, eating unhealthily as a vegetarian, eating pizza every weekend still. Yeah, ma'am. All right, so let's fast forward to senior year of college. So senior year of college is when I tried to start working out again. Like, we had a gym in our apartment or whatever, so I would try to go there every now and again, just, you know, do little workouts, do little things. And I was still, you know, trying to be vegan, but also eating vegetarian food at the same time. I was kind of like going back and forth between them, just, you know, trying to like not have so much pressure on myself, but also still feel like I was doing the right thing and I was like working towards something. So okay, let's get into actually like the tips, like the real start, I guess, the real beginning point of when it all changed, when it all switched. So after I graduated from Clark Atlanta and I moved into this house that I live in now, moved into this house or whatever. I'll put in a video or a clip of how I looked when I moved into this house. I'm pretty sure I was around 250, just because COVID happened. Didn't really care again. I really was just like, yeah, it is what it is. Life isn't life anymore, so I don't even care about what I'm putting into my body. Like, I pretty much started to let myself go again, like how I was sophomore year of college. And then I really was just like, all right, like, I can't get all the way back to that point because like I said, I literally almost reached 275, if not reached 275. So me moving into this apartment, I was probably around 250, 260, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop eating so unhealthily and eating Chick-fil-A fries and veggie burgers from fast food restaurants, and just like figure out what I want to do, like what I want to eat and why is it important. Like, I really want to ground myself to my eating habits. So this is how it all changed. So basically what I decided to do was, you can like write this down if you want to, but me being me, I sat myself down and I talked to myself out loud. I had a whole conversation with myself. I watched a podcast. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description. But I basically watched a podcast about just life manifestation and how you are literally the creator of your whole reality. Like, everything that you do intentionally and unintentionally is resulting in everything that you live day by day. And so I kind of took that into perspective and was just like, okay, like, I'm the reason why I'm failing. Like, I'm the reason why I'm psyching myself out. It's not anything else. It's not something that I, that's just unknown. It's literally me. And so I had to sit myself down because, it's me. So I gotta, take control of that. And I had a conversation with myself. I was just like, why? Like, why do you continuously go so far and then stop? Why don't you go all the way? Why are you psyching yourself out? Why do you feel like this little progress is everything that you deserve and everything that you need, and then as soon as something bad happens, you go to the bad habits? Like, what is this cycle coming from? How is it, like, how does it come to an end, sis? We gotta figure it out. So I pretty much talked to myself out loud, like, I'm so serious, like, for probably like an hour. Just talking about my childhood, talking about my eating restrictions and my diet and stuff like that, talking about my self-worth and my love for myself, and just how I felt about my body and how much I loved my body no matter what size it ever was, because like I said, my weight would fluctuate, especially when I would play sports and stuff. So it was mostly just to talk about self-love, and mostly to talk about why I was holding myself back and why I was limiting myself, and why I just felt like so many things were like out of reach for me. Like, other people can do it, but I don't think I can, or this is possible for such and such, but it's just not for me. And it was just kind of like, okay, well, what is for you? What is it? If it ain't this, if it's not this, if it's not this, then what's gonna work? You know what I mean? Like, you really have to. Why is the lighting changing so much? Hold on, excuse me. Okay, hopefully the lighting is still cool. I know it's getting darker in here, but I'm gonna try to fix it or whatever. But yeah, so I had a whole conversation with myself for at least an hour, talking about my own self-worth, about my own self-love, about literally everything, and it all tied to my relationship with food. And I realized that each time, like, I set a goal for my diet or I set a goal for my weight, it would be like, I just want to, you know, lose the fat in my stomach, I just want to tighten in my arms. Like, I was just like, I just want to do these little things because that's all I really can do. Like, my body is my body, and I can only go so far with how much my body can transform. Marley, you're gonna have to get down in a second if you keep talking through my video. Okay? Alright, anyways. So after that talk with myself, I immediately started doing daily walks. I would walk around my complex, I would walk, you know, do hikes and stuff like that. I just started to do walks just because it was a way for me to continue having this conversation, continue working with myself, and just continue figuring out what I wanted to reach. Like, what am I actually capable of? So it was kind of like my way of easing into my, you know, fitness journey or whatever, or my way to, I don't know, I didn't want so much pressure on myself. Like, I do enjoy working out, I really enjoy lifting weights and stuff like that, but me doing that and still eating unhealthy was not the solution. So my solution was to just go on daily walks and start eating healthier. Like, that was my first goal that I ever set or whatever, or my first real goal, I guess. I was just like, just go on daily walks. And so when I first started off, I would walk probably like 2 miles a day. Sometimes I'll walk even up to 5 miles a day if I just needed to clear my mind or needed to like go outside and do something or whatever. And then on top of that, I would start, I cut out a lot of bad foods, a lot of like junk, quick meals and stuff like that. And then I went full vegan officially. I'm sorry that this video is all over the place. I have a sick cat. She's not even sick. She's recovering from her surgery. So she's just very needy and clingy right now. Yeah, I'm talking about you, girl. What? Stop. Stop. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? My first goal, like I said, was to walk every day. I didn't have a set goal or limitation to walk. I honestly just started to enjoy looking at how long I can walk and how, like, you know, just how many miles I could just walk. It was really just to see how much I can push myself without actually like forcibly pushing myself. Like, you doing something as simple as walking, it's not going to be, you know, too extraneous on you. You're literally just walking. And so that was my first goal, and then I went full vegan officially. And the reason why I actually was able to continue my vegan diet and not cut it was because I knew, like, I really knew why I was cutting it every other time, and I knew why I was going through those cycles of binge eating every time, and I knew that why I was like not enjoying my meals. It was because I really just didn't want to see the possibilities of a vegan lifestyle. I didn't want to see the success I feel like that could really come from it, and I feel like I was only eating bare, bland vegan food because I was just like, get down. All right, so yeah, previously when I would try to go vegan, I would only eat bland foods and just lettuce. I was really just trying to do so perfect and just be so vegan that I really wasn't realizing that it's so much more than that. And I just tried to open my mind to every limitation that I ever set on myself. And I was just like, girl, you're creating something that's new. You're coming into a new version of yourself. You can't have the same mindset and same limitations because you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to go far. You're going to continue being that same person. So I really had to be more open-minded about being vegan and just about being healthy and what eating healthy actually is. So now I eat fruit mostly every day and I eat vegetables every day and I eat vegan food, but I also eat good. You know, I don't eat just bricks and sticks, okay? So it's just like learning healthy diets and learning like what is healthy and what is tasty can also be good, you know what I mean? Like, it's not so much black and white as a lot of people try to make it seem like, especially coming from, you know, being vegetarian. I know that it's harder for someone who is, you know, eating meat 24/7 and going full vegan. I would definitely recommend being vegetarian in between time because it's not an easy transition when you're just trying to change the diet without understanding why you even want to eat this. Like, it's so hard to eat something or forcibly have a diet when you don't even like want it. Like, you don't even like this. I'm just eating this for sustenance and I'm not even enjoying it. You know what I mean? It's not a healthy thing for you to dislike your meals, and it's also not a healthy thing for you to only eat just the unhealthy things that you just love so much. You know, like, I still have a vegan pizza every now and again and it still tastes good. Like, it still is enjoyable, and I would still have my, you know, vegan vegetables every now and again that's like completely bland and I'm just like, it's okay, I'm gonna just cook it up, get it cracking, you know, get it tasting as good as possible. Like, you really can work with yourself instead of just cutting things out of your vision, out of your sight. Like, work with it, work through it, because that is how you're gonna get through, and that's how you're gonna continue, you know, on your journey. So I'm hoping that I answered everybody's questions. I put in all the photos and stuff if I didn't. And if you have any other questions, if you want me to make a part 2, if you want me to do a video on how what I eat a day, I'm more than welcome to do that. I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy to do that. And if you guys just want to see like how I work out now and how I spend my days being active or whatever, we can go ahead and get that cracking too. But I just wanted to let you guys know that being healthy, losing weight is more than it's more than a routine, okay? It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's like, I understand people say it's a lifestyle change, but it's a mindset change that comes along with the lifestyle change. Like, your mind has to change before your reality can change. Like, it's not going to come either or. It's not just going to flip over like that for you. I'm sorry, but it's just not. Your mindset has to be the one that guides your lifestyle change. It's not going to work the other way around. So hopefully that this video, I'm hoping that this video was educational to you guys. I'm glad that you guys sat here and watched all of this. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. I'm wishing all of you the best of luck. Anyone who has been struggling with losing weight, struggling with understanding their diet and their relationship with food, I am praying for you. I am sending you positive vibes, and I'm hoping and wishing for the best. And I hope you guys talk to me in the comments, because I'm more than welcome to answer some questions and just, you know, make some friends. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video.